innovations and technological advancements are becoming more widespread as they occur at a very fast pace. Many of the technologies that we predict will define the future have already begun to touch our lives. However, recent breakthroughs of technology in many fields indicate that these technologies will have substantial implications for our daily lives in the future, frequently in unexpected ways. So welcome back to the YouTube channel Let's Get Techy. As always, I'm your host Luke, and if I sound a little bit different, it's because I have a new mic. Which is perfect because today's video is all about new technologies that will change the world. We will talk about the top 10 emerging technologies that will shape the world in the near future. So stick right to the video if you're a technology enthusiast, and we'll begin with number 1, wireless energy. The first emerging technology that will change the world in a very positive way is wireless energy. With the introduction of 5G now supplying wireless signals of appropriate power, it is possible for energy to be wirelessly transferred. With the help of this technology, sensors installed on vehicles can harvest energy from radio towers. The automated tags that are powered by radio signals emitted when drivers pass through toll stations are an example of an earlier usage of this very technology. Moving quickly on to the second item in our list, 3D printed meat. That's right, 3D printed meat. Printing meat technology has the potential to be extremely useful in the future. Redefined Meat, an Israeli firm, has developed an outsteak that mimics the texture, flavor, and appearance of genuine meat, all owing to the 3D printing, which was engineered to duplicate the muscle structure of beef. They can 3D print 10 kilograms of protein per hour by combining soy, pea beans, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat with a high-tech method to replicate the characteristics and texture of animal-based oak chops. The plant-based steak is high in protein and low in cholesterol. Redefined Meat has digitally mapped more than 70 different sensory variables, including cuts, textures, juiciness, fat distribution, mouth feel, and more, in collaboration with premier butchers, chefs, food technology, and taste experts. Would you try this type of meat? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Moving forward, the third item on our list is a waterless fire extinguisher. The innovation and unconventional method of extinguishing fires with sound was developed by two individuals who had previously studied electrical engineering in the United States. The idea that waves can put out fires, namely bass frequencies in the range of 30 to 60 Hz, is not an entirely novel one. There was no portable fire extinguisher that had been designed or manufactured yet. During their final year at George Mason University, Seth Robertson and Vivian Tran claimed that they came to the conclusion that they would approach their studies and work with sound waves in a manner similar to that of Thomas Edison. After using each setback as an opportunity to learn something new, they had developed a prototype that worked successfully. The acoustic fire suppression technology is both effective and environmental friendly, and the devices never need to be refilled. Although the technology behind the gadget was initially designed with residential fires in mind, yet there are a variety of different contexts in which this technology could be useful, including wildfire settings and automobile shops. Also, firefighting drones could be installed on top of the fire vehicles themselves. Pressing on, we move on to 3D house printer. In the United States and other affluent countries, there is already some experimentation being done with the construction of houses using massively sized 3D printers. 3D printers would be a giant leap forward in the developing world, where limited infrastructure makes shipping in materials a real challenge. These 3D printers print structures using locally sourced materials such as clay, sand, and local fibers, which eliminates approximately 95% of the material that must be transported to a construction site. This developing technology has the potential to create tough shelters in distant areas that are in desperate need of housing, but lack the necessary viable transit networks. The end outcome may prove to be a game changer for countries that are typically left behind otherwise. Also, for Mars colonization, these types of printers will print the shelter for humans before their arrival. Jumping to our next item, biofertilizer producing crops. Nitrogen fertilizer, which is widely used to boost crop yields, now accounts for more than 110 million metric tons of yearly global use. Wouldn't it be great if plants could fix nitrogen in a form of ammonia on their own? Researchers are now trying to get other crops to self-fertilize as well. If crops are able to make their own fertilizers, then it will be a game changer in the food industries. So the next item on our list is gonna sound a little strange, but we're gonna talk about the hybrid smelling drones. There's a good chance that you didn't know robots could smell. Locating specific smells can save lives in emergency situations. Say you're searching for a trapped victim's breath or uncovering an unexploded bomb. Human noses, they are woefully inadequate in this regard. Whereas an autonomous drone equipped with a moth's olfactory sensor can detect, sense, and avoid obstacles more efficiently than a moth's antenna alone. As soon as it detects a chemical change, it will alter its flight path and use infrared sensors to detect physical boundaries. The drone will also automatically revert to its default left to right direction when within 20 centimeters of an obstacle. This next one sounds like something ripped from a sci-fi film, but I'd like to discuss reproducing living robots. Xeon a live, self-healing robot made from frog stem cells, has been developed by scientists. A human body can accommodate these machines, which are a millimeter thin. Walking and swimming are no problem for them. They can also go weeks without eating. They are a completely new form of life. Stem cells are unspecialized cells that can differentiate in a wide variety of cell types. For the most part, they don't resemble either a robot or an animal. This is a new form of masterpiece, a living, programmed creature. Unlike traditional robots, these machines don't have glitzy gears or robotic limbs. Instead, they resemble a squirming pink mass of flesh that is constantly on the move, because the biological machine can do things that ordinary steel and plastic robots cannot. Also, some of the bots have holes in the middle for transferring pharmaceuticals or treatments to the body. These kind of robots are less hazardous to the environment and to human health in the terms of biological machines. They clean up radioactive waste, collect microplastic in the seas, and conveying medicine to the human body are just some of the possible uses for these robots. Since these nanobots may last for days or weeks without food, they're perfect for delivering medicine to the body's organs and tissue. These robots can also help researchers learn more about cell biology, which can lead to future breakthroughs in human health and lifespan expectancy. Next on the list, we're looking at healing buildings. Worcester Polytechnic Institute researchers build self-healing concrete. They're using a red blood cell enzyme to build self-healing 4 times stronger concrete. This extends the life of concrete structures and prevents costly maintenance. Concrete is the most used man-made building material. It's used in bridges, high-rises, homes, sidewalks, and parking garages, and a million other things. However, when exposed to water, concrete becomes brittle and breaks. Researchers have long attempted to encourage concrete to mend itself and prevent small cracks from spreading into larger fissures or holes. Self-healing concrete might actually extend a building's life expectancy by 20 to 80 years, which is incredible. Therefore, you should not have to worry about your house falling apart. This technology will be in high demand in the future, I can guarantee it. We're starting to come to the end of our list, but up next we have lab milk. Will all food and drink be reproduced in laboratories in the future? Well, that appears to be the case, as it is both possible and has been practically done already. But who knows, it could taste just as nice. The dairy business is increasingly turning to plant-based milks. One biotech business has developed a solution, engineering mammalian cells to produce authentic milk with a fraction of the environmental impact of dairy production. Research labs in Singapore claim to be the world's first firm to develop cell-based milk. Another company, established in California, employs fungus to produce molecularly similar dairy proteins. These can be used to manufacture milk, cheese, and ice cream that taste and feel like real dairy. The method produces up to 97% fewer greenhouse gases than traditional dairy farming, and dairy proteins from California companies have already been included in a number of consumer products, including ice creams in Hong Kong. And we finally roll around to the final item on our list. Solar roofs. A subsidiary of the world's largest roofing manufacturer created a new solar roof that could boost household solar adoption. Timberland Solar is a solar-powered tile. These tiles are attached with a nail gun and installed like normal roof tiles, which also make the house waterproof. It is also fireproof and walkable for roof access. These solar cells can generate power while meeting other criteria and can be installed in a few days, while typical solar roofs usually take a few weeks. That just means it's going to be a lot less expensive, which means again that this technology is going to change the whole scene in the future. Well, we've come to the end of today's video, guys. What do you expect the future to look like? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos from us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.